kind of, you talked about it a little bit with us, but being able to take a little bit of a step back, focus on the offense. I know it's been a couple of months now. How's that been, and how much are you looking forward to this?
Yeah, it's been real refreshing from the standpoint that you don't get distracted with all the other stuff. I can just focus on the offense and get to know the offensive players relationship-wise better. It's been real refreshing just to focus on that.
And you heard Coach Norvell talk about it. He said you coming in and you guys working along, it freed up a lot of time in his day, and it seems like it's the same for you. And how valuable is that, especially now when relationships with players are so important and so deep for you to be able to do that?
No, it's really helped me. Like I said, the head coaching job description is a lot. My joy is coaching players on the field, up those relationships and dreaming and setting high goals and all that. So just the fact that I've been able to just focus on offense. Sometimes you can even go back to our time at Tulsa, the things we're successful with, we may not done in a long time, but they were great ideas. And so this gives you a lot more time. It frees me up just to focus on the offensive side of the ball, which I love.
It's that first, I know you have tour duty and you get some other stuff, but it's the first real chance for you to get your hands on these guys and work in that offense. I mean, early on looks at it, it's obviously going to change in the spring. You feel like they've got a good grasp of what they're getting into.
We've had meetings, we've had walkthroughs, but there's nothing like you put a ball out there, you start going against the defense, and everything that goes with it. I'm excited to work with our guys and develop our foundation, as an offense, here in the spring.
I know I guess you weren't here before to know how things were previously. How receptive have you seen Coach Norvell be with you and Tony coming in with your ideas and kind of your feedback about how you want to do things? How receptive has he been to that?
Well, it's been really neat. The transition's been very smooth. I mean, we're from the same foundation, same family, and all that. It's been very smooth transition-wise for me.
I'm sure you've been asked about Tommy, but obviously the reunion with him, I guess, where have you seen him since you had him at UCF? I guess how did that time at BC help him grow, and how have you seen him step in naturally and be the leader he kind of needs to be at that position?
Yeah, he has really grown in all the areas from the time that I had him, which is to be expected, and he's been away for 2 years, gained really, really good experience, played a high level of football. He's turned into a leader. I mean, he's got leadership skills, and just the way he's handled himself, and so looking forward to working with him again.
Coach Norvell talked a lot about the need for personality and people who are desperate to win.
Yeah.
How have you seen that kind of developing with this offense and drawing everyone together?
Yeah, the tour duty, our guys have really been pushed and trained, and it's been good to see how they responded. But there's nothing like being on the field. That's when you really find out where you're at. So just looking forward to those guys and the ones that are doing it. I think that'll be good. We'll be able to figure all that out.
You obviously, the run game, a big part of your offense, the physicality that comes with it. Coach White's talked about kind of want to bring the physicality to defense. How do you instill that in a spring when trying to instill the principles while keeping guys healthy?
Yeah, I mean, we'll put the ball down in scrimmage, I think 3 times. So there's nothing like scrimmage. That's when you really find out. It's real football. So, we're looking forward to that. I mean, the way that practice is set up with Coach Norvell, you got plenty of opportunities, the physicality part and all that. And it works hand in hand with the defense, offense and defense. So that's what we both want.
Kind of a big picture. Who's stood out in tour duty? Obviously, you haven't played true football yet, but at the skill positions, I mean, guys who've impressed you, either you brought them in or were here when you got here.
Yeah, I mean, it's too many to name, really. Like towards the end especially, we had guys really grow. So I think we're in a really good spot now as we transition into spring practice. But like I said, I mean, there's nothing like the real thing when we get out there in the spring. I'll answer that question better after spring about the guys that have really impressed me.